As sexual conquest, the same way, like if you were dating like somebody who wasn't black, like it's this separation of culture, it's a separation of identity. Some people have even said that they present themselves or position themselves to be like they're better, or they look down on African Americans, or they look down on people from America because they feel like, you know, we've been here for this whatever amount of time and have not made that many advancements. But the unfortunate part is that, like she said, they're being misinformed, they're not being socialized because they're not aware of the racism that we face. They don't seem to be aware of the history of like African American history. They don't seem to understand like the civil rights and all the movements that have taken place on this continent, because if they in America, because if they did, they would never disparage black people. Black people have dealt with consistent hurdles, challenges, and we've stayed right here on this country and fought. Whereas, like LC said, these foreigners, you obviously didn't stay where you from because you came here. And what Tariq is saying, and these people who's talking about FBA, is that there is a pride that comes from being African American, because this is our country. Anybody who knows it knows that we built this country, and we have not left this country. Like, we're here since we've been kidnapped from wherever, various countries across Africa. 500, 400 years ago, nobody has left. I mean, unless you moved out of the country, most people have stayed here and they've built generationals here. Whereas all these other people who are coming from their country, Senegal, Ghana, Nigeria, whatever, you're coming here for the opportunities that African Americans built here. So there should be a level of respect. There should be a level of unification. There should be a level of humility. But I think the rift comes when they come here and they take on an era of superiority. They take on an era of disrespect. They almost become like white supremacists or like foreigners. And it's like, well, you're supposed to be our brothers because we're all supposed to be from Africa, whether it be 400 years ago or whether you just came over here in a few years. And we hear that they are being socialized, like she said, to think of us, to see the worst parts about our culture. The hip hop, the futures, the baby mamas, the baby daddies. So to their defense, we will say that their socialization makes them or taints their interaction with us. But I feel like they should be intelligent and smart enough to see that we have a common enemy. By way of what's been going on around us, we have the same oppressor, and that should basically push us together. Because we can basically very well say and look down on Africa and say, well, how is it that you guys have been over in Africa and you guys have not been built up Africa either, and you guys had to come to America? We haven't had to leave nowhere.
Right.